Hello and welcome to our WIFR Fastcast. A cry for help. One Loves Park family says its loved one is stuck in a Guinea prison with no evidence against him, and foreign law enforcement refuses to let him go. I spoke with family members who say their pleas won't stop until he is safe and back home on U.S. soil.
Hey, good evening. This is Brad Schlenker.
Hours stretch into days, days into months, yet no answers, no relief for the family of 63-year-old pilot Brad Schlenker.
Brad just texted me and said, detained in Guinea. I'm like, what does he mean? Delayed? Who cares? He's always delayed, But I thought about it and I thought, doesn't sound right.
December 28th, Brad and his co-pilot Fabio Nunez of New Jersey were contracted to fly a family of 5 to Dubai with a planned refueling stop in Guinea.
Filed the flight plan. They did not even start the engines until that was approved.
Carrie Schlenker, Brad's ex-wife, says Brad is a by-the-book pilot with a lifetime of flying under his belt.
But then when they asked for approved landing, they asked for some kind of number that is very strange and not normal to a pilot.
Carrie says Brad was given permission to land in Guinea. Once the plane touched down, Guinean armed forces swarmed around it.
They searched the plane. They searched it like 5 times for contraband, drugs, whatever. Dogs were brought in, everything. And basically, they found nothing. They found nothing at all.
Carrie explains the country's military did background checks on everyone on board, including 2 children traveling with their parents.
Did they ever give any indication of what they were looking for on the plane or in their backgrounds?
No.
For nearly a week, Carrie says Brad and Fabio were kept at a local police station before they were transported to what she believes is a military prison. Repeated attempts to clarify why they were held led nowhere.
They're in a cell 15 by 20 with 10 other guys. Okay, it's really bad conditions. Not like our jails here.
With no personal items, Brad borrows phones to reach out for help from people in the U.S.
Still being held without any justification. So it's just absolute madness. We've got a lawyer on it, but again, it's just it's spinning wheels. And I've talked to enough inmates in here already to know how things are working.
I've never heard my dad cry. He was broken down on the phone.
Yeah.
And that was just kind of oh God, okay, this is real.
What are the charges that the prosecutor's going after?
Well, officially, he's grasping at straws, I believe, and he is, because the judges already said they're innocent.
Carrie expresses frustration with the U.S. Embassy in Guinea, which currently has no ambassador.
Calling everybody, congressmen, senators, State Department, anybody we could possibly call, just to get information on how to get them out, because we knew they hadn't done anything.
I reached out to the U.S. State Department for comment. A spokesperson provided a statement saying the Trump administration has no higher priority than the safety and security of American citizens. The statement goes on to say since Brad and Fabio were detained, consular officers have visited them 4 times. Carrie tells me it's difficult for family members to navigate a foreign country on their own.
We have tried every diplomatic avenue available. Nothing is working. The president doesn't know. Marco Rubio doesn't know. And we need to get attention to this because this is the only way these guys are coming home.
But she says only Congressman John McGuire of Virginia takes their cry for help seriously.
He understands the urgency and the danger and just what could be happening to these guys.
Carrie and Brad share 4 children, including Bradley.
I've spoken with him twice now since this has happened.
Bradley tells me his dad is a tough guy who comes from a long line of passionate pilots.
I'm very lucky. I'm very grateful to have had a father that taught me so much growing up.
Carrie vows to continue the fight to get Brad and Fabio home.
I would just say to them, do not give up hope. We are not going to let this go. We're not. And I pray to God the American people get behind us, because it could happen to them. What if it was your family? What would you do?
We have dozens of people looking into this, trying their hardest to just get them out of there. This is absurd. We all know it. We're getting it to the right people. It's just taking longer than we would like.
For now, all the family of Brad Schlinker can do is wait and hope.
We need some help, man. We really need some help. I appreciate it. Got to run. Thank you.
This is an ongoing story. We will keep you updated as we learn more. A man who says he was detained in connection with the kidnapping of Nancy Guthrie is released. The delivery driver named Carlos says he's innocent. The FBI and deputies searched his home in Arizona, which is close to Mexico's border, but they released him hours later. The developments came hours after the FBI released new images captured by a security camera outside Nancy Guthrie's home the night she went missing. Experts say the person in the video is not a professional criminal.
Extremely amateurish. And I do think that it gives investigators hope that if they're amateur at the door, they've made other mistakes.
I hope they get the suspect, because I'm not it. They better do their job and find the suspect that did it so they can clear my name.
Illinois jobs could see a slow growth, according to a Moody's Analytics report. According to the Center Square, the forecast report says employment will not change and income will decrease from the fourth quarter of 2025 to 2026. The report says the reason for the change is pension obligations and a shrinking tax base. Drivers who take Spring Creek Road in Rockford will see some delays as crews will fix the water main for the next 2 to 3 days. The repairs will take place in the 300 block of Spring Creek Road. The area will be reduced to one lane starting from the 251 ramp to Starkweather Drive. Crews will notify residents if they need to shut off the water. Several sculptors across the state line take their talents to Mississippi Park as the 40th snow sculpting competition officially kicks off. The event was supposed to take place January 28th to the 31st, but was postponed due to mechanical issues. Artists will create several designs using compacted snow blocks. More than 30,000 people attend the 4-day event. WYFR's Alyssa Kelly will have the full story tonight, and Daniel Burbank will be live from Mississippi Park at our 3:30 Fastcast and our 5 and 6 o'clock shows. Pez candies have been a staple since the 1920s, and one thing people collect is all kinds of Pez dispensers. WYFR's Aaron Wilson and Tyler Walkup meet with a Rockford man who shows us his impressive collection in a segment we call Show Me Your Stuff.
Show me your stuff. And my, oh my, there's a lot of stuff for folks to show.
Yes, there is.
Dan Pfluger.
Hi.
How are
Aaron.
you?
I'm wonderful.
I've known Dan for years, and I had no idea that you had this. A Pez collection.
Yes.
How does this start? How did you come into this?
It's really cool. So when we were kids, family of 8, we're sitting in the back of the
Family
pickup
of
truck.
8.
Eight
Wow.
kids, all in there, and we're all about a year apart.
I like how you said back of the pickup truck, because that just doesn't fly now.
No. So then we move into a station wagon, you know,
Okay.
where you could face in the rear. So
Sure.
Mom buys us a comic book and a Pez to just keep you quiet.
That's living.
And that's, yeah. And so from there, it all started. Wow. Yeah. When would that be? The 60s and 70s. Yeah. And so then it just grew. People give them to me, co-workers, family, and then I buy them.
Senseless cards I've given to you over the years, and I should have been getting you Pez dispensers.
You should have been. Right.
From now on, it starts right now, my man.
You find your favorite
All right,
one.
so what are the prized possessions here with this collection?
Okay, so right over here, these are the ones from the 60s and 70s that we got in the back of the station wagon.
Okay.
All right, things like the spaceman, the pilot, the people, the no feet, and that's the cue. Is
Those
if
gotta
there's
be
no
worth,
feet, they're old.
a little
And
bit
then
of money, right? A
the
little bit of
psychedelic eye,
Are they
because
worth
I
it?
think my parents were ex-hippies or something.
They're worth a little money, right?
And they are,
Yeah.
yeah. Anything in there is more than $50. So for a Pez, it's $2 or $3.
Okay.
The most expensive one is $260, which is the Spaceman. And then the next one is like, that's like
Am I
$200.
seeing X-Files up there?
And then X-Files, that's
boy.
one of my best favorite. The show, love it. It's signed by the cigarette smoking man on the left and Skinner on the right. And it shows the host, and so, which also has that little crazy guy up there. So what I want to do is I want to get Fox Mulder and Scully to sign something. So I got to figure out a Pez in here that they would sign. So your audience can say, oh, I think they should sign that.
As I look at this wall, Dan, how have you arranged all of it? Is there a rhyme or reason how you have all this placed?
Yes, kind of. It's kind of like, well, here, let me do this. Since I'm vertically challenged. So we have holiday Pez's, you know. These were the ones that came in cereal boxes.
And the holiday paper to show off holiday Pez's. I like your touch.
Oh, thank you. Voila.
Cereal boxes there. And what else do we have?
And then you got Star Wars.
Okay.
And Star Wars is multiple, you know, back when it first came out. And then they have newer ones. This guy, I think he's a Star Wars, but I don't know what he really goes to.
Bring my glasses.
If you could figure that out, he's kind of like, I buy stuff and sometimes I think I know what they're
Someone's
for.
going to know. Someone's going to know.
These are ones that are, just random ones. And then it kind of just goes a little more Star Wars and then Mickey Mouse and kind of that.
Going to Disney.
The Disney.
I see the Muppets down there too.
And the Muppets. And then you've got some shows here. These are the princesses from
Looney
Disney.
Tunes up in the corner.
Oh yeah, we'll get right back to that. Yeah, the fruit things. Remember that show?
Yes.
Phineas and Ferb and whatever her name was, and his name. And then you got your sports, and then the cars, and then the cars. Marilyn Monroe, got Elvis around here somewhere too. The cars actually work. Watch this. There you go.
Oh, I'm telling you, Dan.
Here's a crazy one. Look at that. There you go.
This is awesome.
Here, let's race them.
Okay.
Ready?
All right, sounds good. Yeah. Ready?
You got to go backwards.
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I think
Aaron wins!
Oh,
Yes!
no!
Woo! Don't worry, Pez's don't break.
They don't. That's good to know.
Yeah. So here we go. So then down here, Pop Pez's, which actually have candy in them. Remember the Pop head craze?
Okay.
Okay. And then over here, then you got up, and then you got all your superheroes. Jeez. And then you've got your older Looney Tunes, and then the other they're princesses from Peter Pan. Not super familiar with them. Super hard to find.
I've got about a minute left.
Yes.
And it's a quick minute. I see Elvis over here.
Yes.
And I also see something special about those in that packaging, right?
Yes, so these packagings were from a guy who was in a movie called Pez Outlaw. He gets them from Slovakia and Czechoslovakia and Hungary, and he brought them over to America because you can't get these in America because of the little body parts you put on them. Kids in America will eat them, so they don't sell them here. So we found this when we saw the movie, and I'm like, I got those back at a Pez convention. So I had to bring them back to America. They were here, and I bought them.
Got the king right there.
The king, these were on my daughter's wedding cake.
Dan, thank you so much. This has been a real treat.
Thank you, Aaron.
Show me your stuff.
There
Lots
it
of
is.
stuff.
All right.
Pez, baby, Pez.
Gotta love it.
You are awesome.
All right.
Hockey fans can attend the BMO Center Wednesday night for Day 2 of the All-Star Classic. The All-Star game takes place at 7 at night with a 3-on-3 tournament. Rising stars from 32 teams showed their skills for the skills competition Tuesday night. WIFR's Anthony Ferretti will be live at the block party outside the BMO Center for our 3:30 Fastcast and